Hey everyone, it's Mojaxx back in the DJcity UK lab. A very unusual episode for you today. The last time I really travelled anywhere in the before times was to the NAMM show in 2020, in January of 2020 in California. Now, while I was there, I was talking to lots of manufacturers, of course, and one of the people that I spoke to was Charlie, who is the founder of Coolorcaps. They make aftermarket knobs and fader caps for your DJ kit. I use them a lot. I have done for many years. And I was chatting to him, and he explained to me that his manufacturing of his products actually took place not in China or somewhere else in Asia, but in fact just a few miles down the road from the NAMM show right there in California. And I found that really interesting because that is quite a rare thing in the DJ industry. So I went to have a little look around the factory and to talk to him about how they produce their products and where it all kind of came from, etc. And then I lost the footage. Just lost it. Amongst my sea of hard drives, it just kind of disappeared somewhere. And then I found it again. And I thought it was actually, although it's kind of, there's a few references that are slightly out of date, like he talks about the DDJ 1000 SRT being a fairly new product. He doesn't mention the DJ MS11 because that didn't exist. But in general, everything in here is still applicable to today. And I think in many respects, even more so, because we have this giant global supply chain crisis going on right now. Trying to ship stuff around the world is a huge problem for all companies. But a company like Coolorcaps, well, they're sitting pretty because they make their stuff right there where they live and where they sell most of their product too. So I just think it's really interesting. I hope you guys and girls find it so as well. Let's get to it.
Hi, I'm Charlie from Coolorcaps. We're in California. We're a U.S. manufacturer. We make everything in-house. The story how Coolorcaps begun, me as a DJ, I've been a DJ for quite a while. I used to go into guitar centers and look at their DJ equipment, and I would always go up to the latest and greatest, something from Rain, something from Pioneer, and knobs are missing. It's kind of like bummed me out. I was really interested in seeing the product, and it just sparked an idea like, wow, it would just be nice to probably just make something that would, we could sell to the public that we didn't have to go through the manufacturer to get. So we have the capability here where I worked and brought up the idea. And once we had the idea rolling, it turned pretty crazy pretty quick. We started with a couple colors, had the mold made just for a couple knobs that we made. Once that happened, we started testing. We made some final adjustments. Once we got everything kind of set to be universal per se, with the faders and the knobs, then we started producing the colors. We came out with 4 colors to start off with, and then we ended up with 13 just because we could. We have the capability of doing everything in-house, so it was easy for us to have that happen, along with all the different styles, degrees that go around the mixer, the 0, 90, 180, and 270 to accommodate pretty much all the mixers that are out there in the field right now. Yeah, our most popular kit definitely is probably, it was the DDJ SZ, but the Pioneer DDJ 1000 SRT are rapidly gaining ranks. We see probably a 15 to 20% increase in those kits since we put them up on the website about a month ago. So the DJ MS9 kit is very popular. Even the old school Rain 57, people still have them. They still use them. They still like to spruce them up with a skin, and they put knobs on them, and they're refreshed and ready to go again. So the 72 is popular. I mean, all the kits we have on our page are pretty popular. But the most popular, I would say, was probably the controllers. Our top 3 colors are definitely going to be white, red, and dark blue. Red, white, and blue. How funny that happened. But I mean, we sell majority of our colors. Is definitely white, I'd say, was the number 1. Red, close second, and then the dark blue would definitely be the next. And then all the other colors, the other 13 colors. The gold is very popular. The silver's popular. And then the pink, they kind of fall on kind of the same playing field. So the way Coolorcaps began was all through social media, and all of our sales are done online. We don't have any brick and mortar, so to speak. We did have Guitar Center on board for the first year and a half, but it's kind of tough getting into a brick and mortar because we have so many SKU numbers. We have 360 SKU numbers, and it's hard to package and manage and get all that product into a store because it's tough. They don't have a lot of room. So the majority of our sales are done online. We've grown, I would say, 10-15% per year through just basic social media and support of all of our DJs that we take care of. We like to ship our products next day. We make sure that everybody's taken care of. Customer service is priority with us. We understand that, you want your stuff and you want it to look right, and if it's not right, we're going to take care of it. We'll take it back, or whatever it takes to solve the problem. We're going to do that for you. So, and that's kind of what we've done, and that's kind of why we're at where we're at now. We do have great customer service, and we ship quick.
So the last question I wanted to ask Charlie was about the idea of manufacturing in the USA. Would there be any benefit to actually outsourcing production and just buying stuff in from China or somewhere else in Asia?
This particular business, it would be very difficult. The only thing is, we can do runs of 300 pieces if we run low. I know if you go overseas and you want to and get stuff done over there, if you want to get it done for a little bit less, you have to buy more quantity. You can't really have QC. Your quality control goes down the toilet. We still have QC issues, but we can rectify them exponentially. We can get them done quickly because we are a manufacturer. We can adjust and adapt and not skip a beat and keep moving forward without delaying or putting product on, out of stock. So that's how we try to keep it going. And so far, knock on wood, we've been able to accommodate and not really run out of any products in the last 4 years.
So there you go. I hope you found that interesting. The interview wasn't completely focused on local manufacturing and so on. I kind of wish in retrospect it had been, but of course we didn't know what was about to happen. And the fact we do have this huge global supply chain issue right now. You're trying to get stuff from China shipped to the USA or to Europe or anywhere else really. That is a big problem. And the chip shortage is also a real thing, also impacting all of this stuff. But yeah, I just think it's really interesting, and it is a topic that we will return to here on the channel in the coming months. What I'd love to know from you guys and girls down in the comments below, do you think that having locally made stuff, whether that's made in the USA or Europe or the UK in my case, would that make you more likely to buy a product? Would you be prepared to pay a little bit more if it was slightly more expensive, but you could get something that was made locally? What impact would that have on your buying habits as we move forward? Do you think that's likely to change, Or are you somebody who's just happy to get the best gear at the best price, which is a very valid position to take as well? Let us know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching today. Make sure you subscribe and you hit that bell icon down below to get notified anytime there's a new video from myself or the rest of the DJ City team. I'll see you soon.